Mary coming at you from Kind Country Living. Thank you for tuning in today. If you like this video, please subscribe, comment, or like. Today we're gonna do a easy peach cobbler. It's summer, and you know, peach cobbler always, you know, works well with ice cream. So that's what we're gonna do today. And it's an easy one. I hadn't made this one in a long time, but it's real simple. So we'll get started. And so the first thing that you're gonna do, we're gonna do cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and we're gonna do sugar. And we're gonna do it here in my saucepan. Put your saucepan on about medium. Like I said, it's real easy, it's real simple, and I have my ingredients already measured out here, and I'll give you the ingredients as I go, and I also will have them listed in the description box below. Okay, so this is a whole cup, but I'm just gonna do half now. So that's about half. And then I need to do 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and I don't have that out, guys. I took and made a boo-boo today. So let me get out my cornstarch. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Get my measuring spoon. And it don't have to be exactly 2 tablespoons. But I measured that out. And then we're gonna use a half a cup of your peach juice from your peaches. And I'm using peaches from the can. And you just pour it over in here. We're gonna mix this down. Gonna melt it down real well. And it takes about 2 minutes for your peach juice and the cornstarch to melt down, and the cornstarch. So you have to kind of be patient. Getting it to melt down, and do it on medium until it starts getting thick, and you need to constantly stir it so it don't stick, because it will stick on you if you don't keep stirring. I hope everybody had a good week. I hope everybody was kind to themselves and kind to others. Sometimes we forget to be kind to ourselves. Sometimes if we're kind to ourselves, it's easier for us to be kind to others. So, you know, this week, if we weren't kind to ourselves on last week, let's focus on this week being kind to ourselves so we can radiate that kindness to others. So, like I said, you're going to hear me talk about being kind a whole bunch. Just want to kind of put that out there. I'm going to do it with my spoon a little bit. And you have to keep stirring, because if you don't stir, it will stick, because sugar is in this in the peaches, and then you have we added sugar, so it will stick if you don't continue to stir it. So just make sure that you constantly stir it while it's on this medium heat. And after we get it thick, we're going to take it off the heat. But we're just going to keep stirring. And if y'all would like to see me make something, drop me a comment, and I'll be glad to try to make it. I think I told y'all that maybe the week before last. I'll be glad to try to make any recipes that y'all would like for me to try. I can't cook everything, but if I get a recipe, you know, I'll try to do it for you. Okay, it's starting to get thick. I'm gonna show you how it looks. Now mine is still kind of a little lumpy, because it's gonna get lumpy, but I kind of want to show you how it's gonna look in the process. But it's not as watery as it was when I first started. It's getting thick. Gonna put it back on the burner here. And we're gonna continue to stir. Like I said, it takes about 2 minutes to get it all broken down. And I want to give y'all another little tip. Also, if you don't have cornstarch, don't sweat it. Just use flour. Use flour, 2 tablespoons of flour, and add about a half a tablespoon of sugar. And that sugar keeps your flour from lumping up, and kind of just mix it in a bowl separate, and then add it to your pot. If you don't have cornstarch, that's another substitute for cornstarch. Because like I say, you know, nowadays we have to sort of use what we have. You know, it's not all the time that you don't have the money to get it. You know, with this day and time, sometimes you just can't find it in the store. I know Kroger's hadn't had baking powder or baking soda for a while, but the little local like dollar stores, they have it. I found it at like Family Dollar, Dollar General. So if you're looking for baking soda or baking powder and can't find it at Kroger's, this is my little tidbit today, and it's free. Check your local dollar stores, because sometimes they have it. But I noticed, you know, Kroger's hadn't had that since the end of March. All right, it's getting thick like I want it. And so now I'm gonna turn this off, because it's nice and thick. And I'm gonna take it off of that burner with that heat, and I'm just put it back on the back burner. Okay, and now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start mixing up the rest of our topping. So what I'm gonna do next is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the topping. So what we're gonna do for the topping is we're gonna do a half a cup of flour, and then we're gonna do a 3/4 tablespoon of baking powder, and a 1/4 tablespoon of salt. And the reason I'm doing it this way, because I'm not using self-rising, I'm just using plain. So I had to add all this to make it a self-rising flour. All right, and then you're gonna need to do 1 large egg, and I already have it here in my bowl, and I'm just gonna pour it in. Then you're gonna do 2 tablespoons of soft butter. You add that in. And you just mix this up, and this is going to be your topping. And you also going to add, I kind of mix it a little bit. You're going to add half a cup of sugar to your mixture. This is for the top. Well, this is sort of for the like crust part. Like I say, it's real simple and easy to do this. Just keep stirring. Okay, so I let that cool off a little bit. So we're going to go back to this. But like I say, it's real easy. We're going to take and put in cinnamon and nutmeg. And it says a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, but I kind of just shake it in. You can just shake it in to taste, because you know if you like cinnamon or nutmeg, how much you want to put in it. Or if you don't like cinnamon and nutmeg, you don't have to put it in. So if you like it, you can add it. If not, you don't have to add it. But I like to do this corn starch or flour, because it makes the juice in the peaches, it makes it thicker. It gives you like a thicker mixture for your peach cobbler. Okay, and so I just mix that up, and I just let that sit. I let it sit there. And then I go back and start mixing up my dough for the top of my pie. Or I said pie, but it's like a peach cobbler. Like I said, it's an easy way to do it. I do peach cobbler several different ways, but this is just like an easy way, like for beginner cooks. It don't take a lot of like rolling out the dough and cutting it out and laying it on top, and it makes like a nice little ball. And if you want more of this, if you like a whole bunch of crust, you could just double this recipe. I'm just gonna make a small one today, because if I keep eating all this sweet stuff that I'm making, whoo, I'm gonna be so big, y'all. Ain't no knowing when y'all see me the next time. So, and you just mix it up, see it mixes up real nice. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is you're gonna need your casserole dish. Use any kind you want to. This is a small one because, like I said, I'm making a small peach cobbler here. But like I said, you can double this recipe to make it, you know, how much you want. And I'm gonna get a spoon. So I can take and drain some of this juice off of my peaches. And you just kind of put your peaches in the bottom of your casserole dish. Like I say, it's real nice and easy to do this recipe. And I guess if you like a whole bunch of juice in your cobbler, you could add some more juice from your can, because the peach juice that I started with, I had just already poured it out of the can before we got on camera. So I just measured out about a half cup. So it's more than a half a cup of liquid juice in here. So if you want more, you can just pour more in here. I don't really like mine that juicy, so that little half a cup is enough for me. I may put just a little bit in there, but that's it. And I have done it where if you want to, like, if you like the cinnamon and nutmeg, if you want to put more, you can shake a little bit on your peaches. And if you want a little more sugar, but it's sweeter. It's sweet enough just with the cup that's added to the mixture, and then a cup that's added to the crust is enough sugar for me. But if not, you can just put some on your peaches. And I don't cook, I know some people with some recipes, they put their peaches on the stove and cook them. I don't in particular do it with this recipe, but if you use frozen peaches, I would put them in a saucepan and put a little butter in them and sort of soften them up a little bit and add a little water to it, because frozen peaches really don't have a whole bunch of juice. You know, I'm just giving y'all a little tidbit. You know, that's free. That don't go with my thing today, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway. Okay. So then the next thing you do, cause see how easy that was, just putting your peaches there. And I don't think I really even used the whole can. There's a few more peaches in there. I'll go ahead and put a few more in there. I guess I might as well go ahead and use them, but that's that. And then you take your topping, and you just kind of spread it over your peaches, and see it gets nice and thick. And when I say thick, it's nice and thick. And I'm also going to turn around here, and I'm going to go ahead and preheat my oven to 400. And you're going to bake it on 400 for about 30 minutes. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get that preheated. You just kind of spoon this on with your spoon, or you can use your spatula, whatever way works for you. See, I done used a whole bunch of utensils, so I'm gonna have a whole bunch of dishes to wash. But just kind of spread it on. I mean, like I said, this is really nice and easy to do. And like I said, it doesn't take long to do it. And that's just enough. But like I said, if you like a whole lot of crust, double your recipe, you know. Instead of using a half a cup of flour, use a cup of flour. Use the whole cup of sugar. Just double it. Like I said, it works out good. And this is good to, I know we're really doing the social distancing, so we're not really having a whole bunch of like big gatherings, but if you had to take this somewhere, I mean, it's a nice little dessert to take places that don't take a lot to make, and it's really not that expensive to make, even if you double it. And you probably could do this with, I have never tried this particular recipe with the fresh peaches, but you could do it with the fresh peaches too. But I would just, like I said, put them in a saucepan, put them on the stove, on your burner, and cook them a little bit, you know, at least, you know, 15-20 minutes. I'm gonna get them soft and add a little sugar and a little water to them to make them sweet, because my peaches is in heavy syrup. So you may want to get peaches with you know, heavy syrup. And like I said, it doesn't matter what brand. That's just the brand I got. I know y'all all really looking at that, because y'all know I always do store brand, but I actually got a national brand. So I bet y'all like, clap clap, she did it. But you know, like I said, I be looking for that stuff on sale. So if I find no sale, you know, I'll get it. All right, so we wait for my oven to preheat. I'm gonna show y'all how it looks. It should be about ready. So that's how it looks. But like I said, it cooks up really, really nicely. So I hope y'all give this recipe, give it a try, and give this video a thumbs up. I know you're not gonna give me a thumbs down, so I know it's gonna be up, not down, because y'all gonna be kind to me. But yeah, so like I said, it doesn't take a whole lot, and I'm just running my mouth, and I put that on top. And you know what? I ain't actually put my little mixture on it, so I got to show you this, because this is the part that actually make the crust. I'm just a talking. I know it. Y'all said, lady, you need to stop somewhere with that talking, and you need to start working. But I'm working and talking. That's right. Because this y'all entertainment. I'm trying to entertain y'all. That's it. And this free. Y'all, this not going to cost y'all a dime. Doesn't cost a dime to be kind. I tell you, I got a lot of rhymes too on them. I could be a comedian. I think I'm in the wrong business. But anyway, all right, all jokes aside, let me get this on here for this crust that I almost forgot. But, you know, that happens. You know, we all forget. But I'm putting it on now. I know it wasn't looking right, like it ain't looking thick enough. But here we go. We got it. So that was the mixture of the like sugar and cornstarch that I put on top first. And then this is the flour and the sugar, and this is your baking powder. This was actually gonna make your crust. And like new cooks, you know, don't be scared to, you know, try new things, because, you know, if people tell you they've been cooking all the time that they ain't never messed up on a recipe, that's not so. Everybody cooked and messed up. I always used to tell my daughter, the only way you don't make mistakes, you don't do anything. If you do stuff, you're gonna make mistakes. So, you know, just get in your kitchen and have fun with it. Make the recipe your own recipe. You don't have to make it like mine. Like I said, if you don't like cinnamon and nutmeg, you don't have to put cinnamon and nutmeg. If you want to throw you a little bit of flavor or lemon juice, because I have put a little lemon juice in it, because sometimes a little lemon juice kind of takes this sweetness away and make it kind of like a tarty taste. So you can even put a little lemon juice in the mixture. Don't be scared just to try it, because that's how I learned how to do so many things, because I just kind of experiment, and whatever works, If it don't work that way, I tried another way. But that's just the way y'all have to do it to, you know, learn to cook. Like I said, I know a lot of y'all seasoned cook know all this stuff and say, Lord, have mercy. Why she keep saying that? But you know, some people don't know. You know, and you know, this is the way they, you know, cook. You know, they'll go on YouTube or pull it up, and I hope they pull up my peach cobbler recipe, because it's real easy. But to show you, and sometimes the seasoned cook, you know, sometimes we want little easy recipes to do too, because we want to, you know, relax sometimes. We don't want stuff that always take a long time to prepare. And I like good food, but I don't like to stay in the kitchen a long time. But y'all can tell I like good food, right? I know. Okay, but here it looks once you get your crust on it. Like I said, that's your flour and your sugar and the baking soda. If you use plain, but if you use self-rising, you don't have to do all that. But I'm using plain, and this is what this recipe calls for, so I did plain. So, all right. So, and what I do, I always get like a cookie sheet, baking sheet, whatever you call this, and I just take and put it on this just in case it bubbles up, so you won't have a mess in your stove. I think I measured it perfect so it won't bubble up, and I think I got the right kind of dish. But I always just put it on here. That's just a little tidbit. I know people don't like cleaning the ovens. I know a lot of folks got self-cleaning ovens, but don't want to make a mess in your oven. So we'll just put it here, and I just put it on the top rack in my stove, and it's on 400 for about 30 minutes. But like I said, I'll have the ingredients and instructions, directions in the description box below. Okay, and so now I want to show y'all how it looks all plated up. So we'll do that real fast. Show y'all how it looks already. And this how it looks when you get it out after the 30 minutes. Looks nice, don't it? All right, so we're gonna show you how this look all plated up here. And I don't think that took me probably 15 minutes, 10 minutes. So it don't take long. Well, I'm finna put my, still talking, lady like talk, finna put my ice cream scooper in my pie. But let's show you how it looks coming out. This how it looks, nice and good. Oh my goodness. Look at all that crust. You see that? Okay, see, real nice. Okay, and so by it being the summer months, and you know how we like to really add on the calories, let me show y'all how it looks if you serve it with vanilla ice cream. I got homemade vanilla ice cream. Just want to show y'all how to look, because I'm going to eat this, y'all. It's going to be yummy. Get you a scoop of ice cream there. You can put it on the top, on the side. I prefer mine on the side. And then that's how it looks. That is an old-fashioned, easy peach cobbler with homemade, well, not homemade. I might do a video on that. Maybe I'm speaking that into existence. Homemade, I finished that homemade ice cream, but yeah, it's homemade, but I didn't make it. Turkey Hill made it. But anyway, so that's what Kind Country Living had for you today. Thank y'all for tuning in. Remember, subscribe, like, or comment, and I'll have something new for you next week. And thank y'all for tuning in. And always remember, it doesn't cost a dime to be kind. Love you. Bye.